I never thought it would happen to me. It did. There was supposed to be an audible sound. There wasn't. They said with proper arm care I had nothing to worry about. They lied. It was the first bullpen of fall ball, the first bullpen in a new school, on a new mound. The black of night threatened to penetrate the light of our field, and I could feel the cold creeping into my muscles, tightening the ligaments. In my glove, I gripped the first curveball of the season. In my mind, I returned to my old school. Haunting images of disappointment, fear, and anger swarmed my vision. Coaches inches away from my face spewing saliva and poison, pitches thrown above the umpire to the backstop, teammates shaking their head with looks of disbelief. I shut it out, focused on the fresh start, the new inning. It was time to prove myself. It was time to prove I could compete at the collegiate level, to prove that the prior 2 years were an anomaly, a fluke, a disaster that I was only partially responsible for. My sweat chilled against the pressure of the wind, and I watched my breath freeze. I stepped left into my windup, turned back into my leg lift, extended forward into my stride, and released the ball with force, just like I had since Little League. I could see the catcher's glove, the trajectory of the ball, but I never heard it hit home, never heard the satisfying smack of a strike. Everything went quiet. I could not hear the coaches. I couldn't feel the wind. The cold was forgotten. The pain was loud, abrupt like a gunshot, and hot. I did not flinch, but when I looked down, I could not straighten my arm. I held still, body tense, fighting with a clenched jaw and bated breath, waiting for the waves to disappear even though my gut told me they wouldn't. I knew what had happened. When I attempted to fix it, I couldn't. I tried to pretend it was muscle soreness, just tightness. But no matter the amount of flexing, stretching, or shaking, the knife in my inner elbow only shot deeper. I caught the ball. I stepped back onto the mound. I continued to throw. It would be nearly 6 months before I finally accepted the fact that I was significantly injured, wasting my time with pointless rehabilitation, stealing the attention of my coaches for meaningless bullpens, failing to throw a single secondary pitch in the only game I played in. Even then, it took the opinions of multiple surgeons and an MRI to convince me.
Good?
I didn't deny my injury because I was trying to be a man. I did it because I was scared. I had Tommy John surgery in Seattle on March 18, 2016 to repair the torn ulnar collateral ligament in my right arm. I had a debt to settle with the game. I still had to prove myself, even though doubt got to me too. It spoke to me in my thoughts, my dreams, convincing me I wasn't good enough, that I couldn't come back. On the day I threw a baseball for the first time in a game, nearly a year after surgery, I ran my finger along the scar, feeling the smooth bumps in its path, each a reminder that the recovery is just as painful as the accident.